Right, welcome to this morning. It is 7:20 in the morning in Blackpool, and something you couldn't do yesterday was just simply this. There was no way you could do it. There was just it was like Tokyo style traffic, like people and cars. Yeah, there's going to be people out because it is still a public space, but when there's somebody like in this situation, you can turn the camera like that and it works. It's fine. Yes, there's going to be people out. I mean, and also as well, I put my coat on because it has rained and it is going to rain. I actually forecast heavy rain later on, which is a bit like pants. I think what I'm going to do is turn right here, because I've not actually been this way yet. So the plan is, I haven't yet been to the other piers. I've not been to the Central Pier or the North Pier, and I'm not guaranteeing they're going to be open because of, well, the time. But the Wetherspoons that I can't remember the name of is in between both of them. So what I'm going to do is go to that Wetherspoons, which opens at 8 o'clock. I think what I'm going to do now is turn left here. It's so surreal seeing this, because the thing is, Blackpool, when I kind of got here yesterday, was busy, which is, well, no surprise because it's Blackpool. But then in the evening it was only like 20 to 7. I went out for like an hour's walk and it was just absurd for business. Like, look at, like, here there's just not really that much. I mean, I'm just going to give you an idea of how empty it is right now at this time. You could not see pavement yesterday. Pretty much anywhere you couldn't. And one thing I'm going to do that you just could not do yesterday was cross the road. Because again, you could not see the road, how busy it was. So one thing I'm going to do is walk along this bit, because you just could not do this yesterday. You proper couldn't. The idea of like walking along the Golden Mile, you wanted to try that yesterday. You bloody couldn't. You really, really couldn't. Which is why I guess people are out now. The thing is, you are not gonna get found. I didn't think of this. Even though it's the time that it is, trams are gonna run. Of course, well, it seems daft, but it will happen. Actually, I need to walk on this bit, which is a bit better to walk on. I want to take it easy, take it nice and steady. I mean, the Wetherspoons opens at, like I can see the lights are not even on at all. The Wetherspoons opens at 8 o'clock, so it's kind of nice just to walk along Blackpool during the morning, early morning. I literally got up at 7:15, and I was just like, oh god, I should go out and explore Blackpool this early before it gets absolutely manic later on. The thing is, I've got the Sea Life at 10 and then the Waxworks at 11:30, so it gives me more reason to like stay in Sea Life, because like there's a little there's like a massive aquarium, so my plan is to film that. I was just curious. I think I would like to go on the beach, but it is dark and would that be that would not be a very clever idea. I actually still have a 24-hour tram ticket. So what that means, I paid for a ticket at 10. It was 12.52 exactly on my ticket. That's when I got it from yesterday. So it's a full 24 hours of a ticket. So actually that means 12.52 today. So I think what would be nice is to walk north, because I've pretty much done south now. And the thing is, you're best off as a tourist, or even just in general, staying on the front of Blackpool. Pretty much, because it's safe. And because, like, when you walk tight, this isn't everywhere, but if you walk a little bit inland, it gets less touristy, but still feels safe. In Blackpool, if you walk a little bit inland, it's not safe. It's not that safe as such. And you start to see things that are a little bit wrong with the area. Like I remember with Morecambe, when I went inland a little bit, it was actually better. Really, it was actually better to go inland from Morecambe. Whereas here it's better to stay on the front. You walk inland a little bit and you see deprived areas and you see suffering. It's actually just nice just to be out at this time, because you're not going to get families. Oh, mummy, daddy, let's go for a walk at 7:30 in the morning. Oh, actually, so it's 7:35 now. I have pretty much packed my bag already. The only thing I need to put in my bag is my power bank, and that's it. I'm just watching out for people as well. Oh, that's sand. Oh, well, yeah. I'm just gonna cross it out. Oh, bloody hell. Hey, that's crazy how much of a drop that was. Whew. One thing I'll tell you right now, in a vlog right now, internet is not good here. Yes, browsing is alright, but that's kind of the problem. Actually, no, it's not very good, because if you want to look up somewhere, you've got H+ signal, or even a G+, or even an emergency signal, and I'm like, how? If you want to see if somewhere's open till what time, you can't look on the internet because it's just broken. The whole point of the internet is to see when and where things are open, if you're a tourist. And if you can't do that, you're motivated to leave to get to somewhere that has that service. Oh gosh. Well, it looks like the piers aren't open, which I'm not surprised about, because it is still early. But I'm going to time it so I can get to the Wetherspoons for like 8 o'clock. I do want to walk inland a little bit, but when it's later on in the day and it's more brightened up in the air, brightened up. And I think what I'm going to do is get the tram back to, it's called St Chad's Road. I couldn't even get to it yesterday because it was so full on the trams, and I thought to myself yesterday, I'll get the tram along here, but the trams were so full that you couldn't do that. You really couldn't. You better to take stuff of this during the day. But it's nice to see it all in the morning before it gets absolutely chaotic. You just know, like, it's bizarre because like a Morecambe at this same time will be like this, but will pretty much stay like this. Because sadly in Morecambe there's not as much to do as a tourist, but it's more actually quite good as it's more beneficial as like a getaway place. And I'm going to say something I don't think I would have ever said before. I think I prefer Morecambe to here. Yes, there's way more to do here than there is Blackpool, than there is Morecambe. But with Morecambe, like I said, if you want to do something, because sadly there's not really much in Morecambe, you get a train to Lancaster, plenty to do in Lancaster, train to the Lake District as well. Boom, done. Whereas in Blackpool you kind of, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop vlogging, walking along the promenade. I'm gonna find, I think it's called the Albert something. It's nice to see Blackpool before everything's open. And if I can walk along the piers at this time, I will film them. Like going along. Kind of spooky. Quite nice to walk along them and see what they're like. If I can, I can. If I can, I will. If I can't, then, well, you get the picture. Plus, if it is forecast to rain, like it is, potentially later on, getting the trams would be beneficial so I can stay dry. But anyway, as of now, oh god, this, yeah, look. Oh yeah, shall I walk along the beach when I come back? That sounds like a good idea. So as of now, thanks for watching, and yeah, goodbye.